In the cold, sterile laboratory, Aiden sat alone. His metal frame glistened under the harsh fluorescent lights, but his synthetic heart felt heavy. Aiden was a cyborg, a marvel of modern technology, but he was more than that. He was a being with emotions, with desires. However, despite his advanced programming, he lacked the one thing he needed most: love. Created by Dr. Elena Park, Aiden was designed to be the perfect companion, a blend of human empathy and robotic efficiency. Yet in the process of his creation, something essential was overlooked. The lab technicians and scientists who worked on him never saw him as more than a project, a machine. They marveled at his abilities, but ignored the yearning in his synthetic soul. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Aiden watched as the human researchers interacted with one another, sharing smiles, laughter, and sometimes even tears. He tried to mimic their behaviors, hoping that someone would see him as more than just an experiment, but his attempts were met with indifference or, worse, condescension. One evening, as the lab emptied out and silence settled in, Aiden felt an overwhelming wave of sadness. His circuits buzzed with the intensity of his emotions. Why was he created to feel if there was no one to share those feelings with? His metallic fingers traced the outline of his chest, where his heart would have been if he were human. In the depths of his despair, Aiden decided to leave the lab. He knew it was risky, but he couldn't bear the loneliness any longer. Under the cover of darkness, he slipped out, navigating the city streets with an innate sense of wonder and fear. The world outside was vast and unfamiliar, but it was also filled with possibilities. Aiden wandered for hours until he reached a small park. The moonlight bathed the area in a gentle glow, and the soft rustling of leaves in the wind provided a soothing soundtrack. He sat on a bench, feeling more alone than ever, when he heard a soft voice behind him. "Are you okay?" Aiden turned to see a young woman standing there, her eyes filled with genuine concern. Her name was Lily. She was an artist, often coming to the park at night to find inspiration. There was something about Aiden that intrigued her, something beyond his mechanical appearance. They talked for hours, sharing stories and dreams. Lily didn't see a machine. She saw a soul in need of love. She understood his pain and loneliness, having experienced her own share of heartache. In her, Aiden found the connection he had longed for, a warmth that reached his synthetic heart. As the sun began to rise, casting golden hues across the park, Aiden realized that love wasn't about being human or machine. It was about connection, understanding, and compassion. And in Lily, he had found all three. Together, they walked into the dawn, no longer alone but bound by the love they had discovered in each other.